Hey everyone, it's Natasha from Mystic Wisdom and Treasures. We are back here today for a brand new picky card reading. Whether you are new or returning to my channel, hello and welcome, and thank you for being here. 2020 has been a very rocky year for the majority of us. No matter where you are at in the world, this has been a very tough, confusing, rocky year, but it has been filled with so much growth as well and so many lessons. So with 2020 being such a big and very chaotic for many of us year, I really wanted to take a time for this video to make a picky card reading surrounding 2020 year in review, diving into 2021. So this will be things like, what lessons has 2020 brought to you? How will this be integrated into 2021 and your energy stepping into 2021, and just any other information that comes up regarding the year in review and the year ahead. So with that being said, you can take a moment to ground yourself, to really center yourself, calm your mind. I was getting lost in what I was saying there for a moment. Calling your spirit team, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your higher self, the divine, and ask them to help direct you to the pile or piles that contain the information for your highest good regarding the year 2020 and 2021. And with that being said, we have 4 piles to choose from today. We have over here group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. If you are curious on the name of any of the crystals here, I will have them in the timestamps down below as well. And with that being said, I will have timestamps in the video description so that you may skip ahead to the pile that you feel the most drawn to. And let's get started with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. For those of you who are drawn to the pile with the opalite crystal, hello and welcome to your reading. Let's find out some information about your 2020 year in review and some information about 2021 moving forward. So for your cards today, we have Strength. We have the 8 of Coins, Justice, and the Hanged One for your tarot cards. So I'm really feeling right away, we have more cards coming up soon, don't worry. This is just for the representation of 2020, just some general information about it. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave behind what does not. You are the driver of your own reality, and this is just energy surrounding like the current path that you are heading in. It doesn't have to resonate with you, but if it does, this message is for you. I'm sorry if it does not, maybe next time. But we have the Strength, the 8 of Coins, Justice, and the Hanged One. So I'm really feeling like 2020 took a lot of perseverance for you in particular. Like, I'm feeling like not only is this in regards to some of the chaotic things that have been going around the world this year, but I'm feeling like in your personal career for a lot of you, remember this is a general reading, but I am going to say whatever comes forth. So take what resonates with you. Excuse me. But I'm feeling like for some of you, this was some hardships in regards to career or having to pull more hours in your job. If you are working in a more public setting or just in general, I feel like you've been really picking up a lot of work, a lot of time and effort into your job. Whether you are self-employed and you're trying to rack up more sales and you're working even harder to try to level up, or if this is just you trying to stay on top of things. So Spirit is also saying right now, this might not just be for a job. This could be in your home life. If you have children and you're watching the kids and everything is piling up at home and you're starting to feel a little overwhelmed, you're just trying to stay on top of things. That's what I feel with the Justice card right here. There's a sense of balance, and the Eight of Coins, like a lot of hard work and taking a lot of endurance. And I also feel like for a lot of you, there's been a period of limbo for you in some shape or manner. There's been some type of waiting that you've had to do. Maybe it's waiting for your hard work to pay off. Maybe this is like working between jobs, just picking up whatever you can to get your bills paid, or just help support you. But I feel like this is like a year where there's been many times where you have felt close to just giving up on what you've been doing, whether this is work, whether this is just how you feel on the inside with everything going on in the world. But I feel like it's taken a lot of time, resilience, hard work, and many times where you wanted to just give up, you could not. For whatever this reason is, whether you have other people relying on you, whether this is for your living situation or your bills or whatever this is, like you had to keep going on even though you've given up so many times. And this is also Spirit wanting to commend you for your hard work and dedication and perseverance, that you did not stop. This has been a really chaotic year, and I do feel like 2020, things that have happened this year aren't just going to go poof and vanish. That's just the honest truth going into 2021. But I do feel like things will start to level out a little bit more for you in whatever way this is, whatever this is regarding coming into 2021. But I do feel like it's been a very perseverant year for you in 2020. You've had to put up, and this can sound pretty like straightforward and obvious, but with everything going on in the world, I feel like you in particular, you've had to put up with a lot of what people around you are saying, maybe opinions that you don't agree with, and it's kind of like taking your patience away a little bit. Like you're trying to have this patience for the people around you, but it's been really, really hard, and you're waiting to see justice in some way, waiting for this to pan out. This has taken a lot of time, a lot of effort, you putting yourself on the line in some way or shape. And this is going to vary for each of you, but if you're resonating with this reading, I do feel this feeling like there's this waiting sense, or just having to put in extra work towards something and persevering and almost giving in but not doing it. Okay, let's see what your oracle cards are, and these next three cards are going to represent integrating this energy right here from 2020 into 2021. So we have, I live each moment with a presence of gratitude. Let's move these up a little bit so you can see better. Try to get it in frame as best as I can. I have unlimited potential and claim my purpose. All I need is within me. And also, I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. So I'm feeling like, and again, this is going to sound pretty broad, but looking at these cards and looking at the energy that came from 2020 going into 2021, like how this is going to be integrated into the next year, I'm feeling like family is going to be very important in your life for very many of you, more than likely coming into 2021. Your bonds strengthened with the community around you, or just the sense of knowing what's important to you. And I'm also feeling like you having a lot more to give, whether this is finally that you've taken a little bit of a break for yourself, or nourished your own cup, like poured water within your own cup instead of just everyone else's. There might have been a lesson in 2020 that you had to learn surrounding filling your own cup, nourishing your own self. Yes, there's this card says, I live each moment with a presence of gratitude, and I also feel gratitude over here. And then with her holding the moon like this is feeling like you have more to give because you have nourished your own self first. So maybe in 2020, for some of you, there's been situations that have challenged you to get to this point. Especially if you had run into situations where there's a lot of disagreement around you and some fighting and arguments over opinions and people just not seeing eye to eye with you on something. Like, no matter how much you try to get through to someone around you, it's like they are set in stone on their ways of thinking. You have tried and tried, and you have a lot of heart towards whatever this is, but it's exhausted your energy and made you, or is trying to teach you to come within yourself, to nourish your own cup and prioritize your own self, your own world, your own, whether this could be like, even if you have issues with family, for example, this is just an example. Maybe the family that you grew up with doesn't see eye to eye on a lot of things that you do, or there's some disagreements that leads to conflict on this other side of the family, and you have tried over and over to either help them see things from your perspective and it just doesn't seem to be working, or it's like they're not valuing what you have enough to say. So it's like you're coming into yourself, to your own heart, and giving that to only yourself and like your closest people, but especially yourself, nourishing yourself. So with 2020, with the pandemic that has gone around, a lot of us being quarantined and kept in our houses, I could see how this energy would be also you having time away from certain people or friendships. Maybe you were more in a hermit mode before 2020 came to begin with, and 2020 forced you more inward. And it's like, because of this, you're going to be seeking out more quality time with the people around you that matter, or in your community. Community may be a big focus for you in 2021. I also see, I'm getting another message for you with the Eight of Coins being in this reading, with the hard work and determination for those of you facing this in your career, where you've had to put a lot more energy into what you do. Especially, I'm feeling like there's somebody that is self-employed that is watching this. You don't all have to be, of course, but I do feel this is a direct message for you who is self-employed, that the work that you've been putting into what you are creating or with your own business, you're going to see a lot more results in 2021. Like, there's still going to be hard work that has to be done, but I feel like you're going to be reaping the benefits from all the hard work that you put into 2020, whether this is a bonus at a job, like in a corporate setting, or if this is your own business. I feel like you're going to have a lot to show in some way, or some sort of glow up that comes about from 2020 into 2021. A lot more strength, resilience, and also gratitude for some reason. Yeah, this is a good sign for those of you who are business owners, small business owners, something along this, or entrepreneurs of some sort, or just something along these lines. I do see like the hard work again that you've put into your job or career or area of focus. I feel it's just really coming to the forefront in 2020, and there's going to be a lot more focus on yourself and a lot more gratitude. Maybe you're going to be taking a little bit of a vacation or a break in the beginning of 2021. All right, these next two oracle cards represents your energy stepping into 2021. So we have a new earth, and your life is a canvas. Okay, this makes a lot of sense again. So for those of you who are business owners or entrepreneurs, or you're really working hard towards something in your life, the thing that you've been putting a lot of effort towards. You know, this could even be certain relationships, like, but I'm definitely feeling this in regards to like work of some sort. So, we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. We had this 8 of coins. We had this strength card, this resilience, and almost like you've waited a long time for something to happen. We're stepping into 2021. I feel like you're going to start seeing some of the benefits or rewards of what you were working on in the last year. Like, you're finally going to be getting more recognition or having more abundance coming into you, or your hard work is finally going to be paying off. And we have your life as a canvas, artist, manifestation, a creative accountability. So again, this is a fantastic sign for those of you who are entrepreneurs, or you are working towards some sort of goal that is creative, especially. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a notification. But I feel like you've come a long way. I feel as if when you step into 2021, you're going to feel more exhausted. No doubt. You're going to feel more exhausted of the prior year. But I feel like it's almost this feeling like, okay, I worked so hard towards whatever this is for you. I've worked so hard towards this goal, to sustain myself, and this is the year where I finally see my hard work paying off. This is beautiful, and it feels like there's more open space around you, clearing the clutter. So some of you are really clearing out the clutter or tying up some loose ends of something in 2020, stepping into 2021. All right, let's see if there is any more. Whoa! Speaking of clearing the clutter, let's see if there's any more messages about 2021 or just this reading for you regarding stepping into 2021. So yeah, you are going to be seeing a lot of the fruits of your labors paying off, having more time for relaxation. You're not going to have to work nearly as hard in 2021. And you're going to also have a lot more to give. You know, when you're feeling so run down, it's hard to give to other people because you have to fill up your own cup first. And it's hard to do that when you're always busy or you're always working towards something. How many cards do we have? We have Starseed and the King of Cups. So this definitely feels like manifestation. Again, harnessing energy and putting it into something. There's a goal or a wish that you are holding on to, that you've been working really hard towards, and this is the year that it pays off for you. Whether you are trying to grow your YouTube channel, if you have a YouTube channel, whether you are trying to build a following on social media, or if you are trying to build your business, I see a lot of more recognition for you, and your manifestation finally taking off. Something that you've poured a lot of time, emotion, energy into is finally going to be coming full circle, or you'll start to see the fruits of your labors come into place. You have Akashic Records. Yes, this feels like a doorway of opportunity. Something that you've been waiting a long time for. It's finally approaching. And there's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment. I live each moment with a presence of gratitude. So you're going to be feeling a lot more gratitude because you're going to see the fruits of your labors paying off in a big way. Let's see if there's any more cards, any more messages. So this is pretty exciting. So I feel like there's a lot of you that have had a hectic 2020, especially in regards to like working really hard towards some goal, or just in general. There's something you've been working really hard on, pouring a lot of time and energy into this thing, and it's almost run you down. You felt like giving up at times, and it's like, I look at this card up here, the 8 of coins, and it's like the hand's almost getting tired, but they keep going. You have the endurance to keep going. And because you have held this vision on so close, and faith, this is finally paying off. Like, it is finally your time to get whatever this is. Let's see if there's anything else. This is dreams coming true, a wish coming true for you, stepping into 2021. The Eight of Crystals. That is the Eight of... We have the Eight of Pentacles again. So this feels like you worked really hard towards what you want to do, your goal, and this is finally you having the abundance or the reward for that effort. So even though these are the same suit, these are both the Eight of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this represents 2020 in the sense of you've been working really hard, the way that it's still weaving together these threads. And in this, she has all of the coins spread out. So she's finally attaining her goals and hard work and a long journey that she has walked. Let's get one more. The Eight of Wands. There's so much 8 energy here. So this is moving forward. See, just like your Akashic Records, like this portal is opening and you're finally seeing forward movement. There's more excitement coming into 2020. Your hard work paying off. Golden opportunity. All right, that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you are new and you would like to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Hello, pile number 2. For those of you who are drawn to the pile with the moss agate crystal, hello and welcome to your reading. Let's find out about your 2020 year in review and some energies diving into 2021. So the first 4 cards that we have for you today, these tarot cards represent 2020. For your pile, we have the Conqueror of Coins, which is also the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Conqueror of Wands. Oh wow, another Knights I'm so scrambled, guys. I am sorry. Another Knights card. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands here. We have the Hierophant. I feel like I always butcher how that's supposed to be pronounced. And we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so for you, 2020 year in review. For some reason, I'm getting the sense that in 2020, with having both these Knight cards, especially being the Knight of Pentacles here and the Hierophant, let's hope I'm saying that right. The Hierophant. Anyway, I'm feeling like 2020 has challenged you to be more disciplined, okay? 2020, I don't know if some of you have been going through your Saturn return in astrology, or you are about to, or it's just ending. But I feel like 2020 has forced you to grow up in ways that you didn't want to, that nobody wants to. It's been a stressful year. You've had to deal with certain things. I feel like a lot of you felt like they're so, I don't want to use the word mundane, but it's like you're forced, no matter how old you are, we all can grow up even more and more and more. It's like you never stop growing up. That's the truth about being an adult. But I feel like it has forced you to grow and grow and grow in ways that maybe you weren't so much looking forward to. You've had to be more disciplined in a lot of areas in your life, whether this is finances, whether this is something to do with dental. I don't know if some of you had to face a lot of dental challenges or paying off dental work or something along those lines. The tooth is right here, and I thought I would point that out because that is coming to me. And we have the Nine of Swords, so this feels like stress, feeling like there's no other way around this, running into a situation that you can't turn back from, and it feels like it was very fated to happen because it had to force you into this energy so you could grow, and this is going to be integrated into 2021. I'm hearing right now. Yeah, oh my goodness. So take what resonates with you. I know this is going to be a message for a select few of you again, so remember, this is a general reading, so I'm just going to say whatever comes out for whoever is watching this pile and it resonates with. But we do have that tooth, and I'm looking straight at the teeth on the skull. So, maybe dental work really was a thing, like something to do with dentistry that you did not want to face. I know, been there, done that. It's not fun. It's stuff that we have to do, but it's kind of like that feeling, like this is what 2020 feels like for this pile. Like you've had to be more structured and disciplined and take action, and it feels a little uncomfortable. Maybe you just, these were things, maybe it's not necessarily that you're not used to doing this kind of stuff. Maybe it's more so the area that this really intercepts with. Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm at the end of the world. There's no other way to turn. I have to do this. I have to keep pushing forward, even though this is hard, even though I just want to sit down, even though it's like the one thing that you would have wanted to put off in the past, or you were able to, has come around in 2020 and forced you to pay attention to these things. And maybe this is to regain some sort of balance in your life, but it's something that had to happen for some reason. Like, it made you take more actions and do things you weren't necessarily wanting to do. I'm also feeling like another message for some of you with the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a new message coming. And also the Conqueror of Wands. So I'm feeling like some of you at some point of the year were not feeling heard. And I know there were a lot of conflicting opinions about certain things going around the world. I know for sure that has happened around me being in the US, and for other people as well in other places in the world. But this could be surrounding that kind of thing, or maybe it's something else. But maybe you feel like at one point of the year, it's like your voice was not being heard. And it really conflicted with either structures around you, corporations, whether this is having to do with even your family unit you grew up in. Kind of similar. I think this kind of popped up in pile number 1 as well, but just take how this resonates with you. But I feel like you came to a dead halt, like having your words fall on ears that were not willing to hear you. And I'm hearing now, they told you to turn the other way around for some reason. I don't know what that means. Take that how it resonates with you. That's probably for one of you out there. Or feeling fed up with some sort of corporation or job that you've been working towards. But I'm feeling like this is you defending yourself and stepping out of an old way of being where maybe you would have held your tongue for a while, and finally you're like, enough is enough. I am drawing my boundaries and I have to do this. Maybe that was some of the lesson of this year, because maybe boundaries was something that you struggled with. I know this has been an issue for me in my past with certain things. Struggling with my boundaries and voicing like, no, you can't treat me this way, or I'm not going to put up with this, and recalling your energy back and regaining your own power, and you stepping into being your own leader for some reason in 2020. And this bringing through some radical changes for you, but also bright blessings along to go with it, because your path completely changed from this old way of being. So let's see what is next? We have 3 oracle cards, and these will represent integrating this energy into 2021. So we have conscious eating nourishes me. So maybe you had to deal with some health kind of thing. So this could go along with like the dental thing, and you finally had to pay attention to your health or whatever this is. I am at home in my body and at ease in spirit. At ease in spirit. Let's put this a little more in view so it's easier to see. Excuse me, guys. Thank you for being patient. And we are all sisters and reflect the divine in another. Okay. Oh, so this is integrating the stuff from 2020 into 2021. So because of the lessons that had come from 2020, the hard things that you've had to go through or face, or you were forced to go through that you didn't necessarily want to, it forced you to kind of have to declutter your space around you. So this could be literally your living space, your habits as well. I'm hearing maybe eating habits, whether this affected your body or your teeth, you had to be more conscious about your eating, or just how you treat your body, being more body conscious and no longer being your body's enemy, and really nourishing your physical self. Maybe you're somebody like me where I get kind of lost in my head a lot. I'm an ideas kind of person. I love art. I love creating things, but I kind of, my struggle has been, hey, get out of the clouds. You're here on Earth. Take care of this thing, this physical, mundane thing. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that is something that I could and am trying to improve on. But maybe you were forced into the space where you had to pay more attention to your physical health, or your body, or I'm also hearing your emotional well-being. So this could be the chatter around you from certain people that were toxic in your life, and this could be you making the conscious choice to cut out that noise, really going within, but cleaning up the energy around you, especially being with this card. It shows the 3 women here. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in another. So I feel like some of the lessons that you had learned really centered around with the people that you hang around as well, who you keep around you, really affects your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, and it rubs off on you. So maybe this is hanging out with friends or people that are a better influence on you or more encouraging of you, or who really reflect the person that you are trying to be. The healthy version of you that you want to be, that reflects those healthy choices, where you want to go, what habits you want to leave behind, and seeing like the friends around you who may not have your best interest at heart. And like, I'm almost hearing like cutting down your circle, like if you had a large circle and you zeroing in on the people that really, I heard, matter. Like the people that are there for you, who lift you up, who encourage you to be your best self that you want to be. This is putting your emotional, mental, and physical well-being first. And that's what I feel like you are integrating into 2021 from the lessons that have came from 2020. All right, for your next cards, we have 2 oracle cards, and this is your energy stepping into 2021. So we have Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. Okay. And Inner Earth, You'll Survive This, New Solutions and Beginnings. Here, let's move some of this up so you can see it better. Okay, so you guys and girls, or whatever, doesn't have to be gender specific, we have Breath of the Cosmos and Inner Earth. So your energy stepping into 2021 is going, again, be centered around getting more space or from other people. That really reiterates what was said with the Sisters card here. And also, like, I'm at home in my body and a peace in my spirit. Conscious eating nourishes me. Making choices that might isolate you from people you were used to or things that you were used to doing, but influencing you to be a better you, to be the you that you want to be. Decluttering your space, working through those hard soul lessons that you may have gone through in the past. And it feels like some of these lessons were a long time before 2020 even. Like, this is something you've been going through a while, and it's like you're finally prioritizing yourself, getting some space, and yeah, really keeping track of what is around you, like putting yourself first in this way, and really actually paying attention, consciously paying attention to what is around you and seeing what needs to go. So this is that decluttering energy, seeing what is healthy for you and what is not, seeing who's a good influence on you and who is not, prioritizing your peace over like massive conflict with others that you may have been around that just weren't hearing you, and like just building in this version of you that just glows from the inside out. All right, let's get some additional tarot cards to see if there's any more information. I want to move this just a little bit. I think I might have moved that earlier when my cards fell for the last group. All right, is there any additional messages regarding the year 2020, 2021 for this pile, leaving 2020 and going into 2021, or just about the new year in general? Feeling this bottom card. We have the Four of Wands. Okay. Four of Wands. So again, we have this inner earth that I was saying before, how you are really rebuilding like the lifestyle that you have, and you're prioritizing your own inner needs. And I feel like this is like building your own empire in a way, like rebuilding something in a more healthy way. I feel this bottom card. Again, the Three of Wands. Yes, planning towards the future, really keeping a watchful eye out for the people around you or some certain habits that you had. This card fell on the floor, so I'm going to take it. Temperance. Maybe this is taking a space away from people that were really causing you a lot of stress. Yeah, it definitely feels like that. Taking a step back from something that was causing you grief, sadness, anger, for you to feel those things. Something that was stressing you out, something you felt stressed about. And this is you, trying to regain balance for what is healthy for you. See, there's such a huge message about these conscious choices for your well-being, and also I'm hearing accountability too, like you taking, for some reason, for one of you, I don't know what this is in regards to, this is a general reading, but I feel like someone in this reading, this applies to. I heard taking accountability for your own self as well. So it's like balancing the scales here. How can I be better? Like, I see what they have done, but how can I make myself better? How can I take a little time away to better myself or fill up my own cup first, so that I feel better and I am able to provide for other people around me, or I'm not getting short with people around me. Let's get a couple more cards. And again, take that how it resonates with you. This is planning towards the future, like planning towards a new lifestyle I'm feeling for 2021. Like, this is almost wiping the slate clean and starting new in some way. And I mean, that can sound really, really general and sort of obvious since it's a new year and a lot of us are wanting to do like New Year's resolutions, but it feels like a lifestyle change or just a really big shift in your thinking and how you view the world and what you prioritize. Let's get a couple more cards. Whoa, that one wants to fall out. We have the Three of Crystals, so that's another 3. I wonder if some of you have been noticing the number 3 appearing in your life a lot. Maybe not, but I thought I would put that out there. So, yeah, planning towards something more constructive towards yourself, and this could be in regards to like these this card they don't have to be ladies around you. Gender doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that it's like your tribe of people around you, your circle being smaller, but it's like more close knit. You see who matters, who's healthy for you, and it's like you really delving into the circle more rather than like having all this noise around you from unneeded voices that are only draining your energy. Oh, here we go. We have the Two of Crystals. So again, this feels like balance, decluttering your space, choosing to walk away from things that didn't make you feel like you were at your best. So again, this could have been like uncertainty to some problems that may have arose in 2020 with the people around you, or may have doubted yourself in some of your decisions, or it feels a little uncomfortable to let go of the past in some way or make certain choices, but it's like you were forced to do this. Like this was a very forced kind of energy from the universe. Like you had to go through this. You had to choose to prioritize yourself. This situation had to happen because you have the chance to choose your own well-being and live a life that you want with more meaning, with better health, with better mental health, with better emotional well-being and fulfillment, with people that really get you and that you can trust. Decluttering the people that may be more gossiping, that you could have caught gossiping around you in 2020. Okay, I think that, let me see if there's anything else for you, pile number 2, before we move on to the next one. Yeah, I feel like definitely 2020, the boat has been rocked for you, especially with the words of people around you in some way. And you feel a little shaken up from this still, so there's still going to be healing work, or you're currently still in this healing process. But you're choosing to declutter your space, the people around you, and prioritizing yourself so that you can move forward and build a life that is more tranquil for you, and declutters the noise around you. I keep hearing that, like decluttering the noise around you, minimizing that, creating a lifestyle that aligns better with you, aligns better with your emotional well-being and your physical well-being, and just making all of this a priority, and yeah, filling your own cup. I think again that message kind of came out for the first group as well. Some of you may literally be moving in 2021 as well to a better home. That could be a choice that you had to make for some reason. And it could be like the lifestyle change, but it's going to be different for everyone that watches this. So take that how it resonates with you. All right. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you would give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if it resonates. And consider subscribing to my channel if you are new and enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Hello, group number 3. I had to figure out which pile we were on. I've done a lot of talking for the past 46 minutes, if I don't make any cuts on this. But hello and welcome to your reading, group 3, for those of you who were drawn to the pile with the citrine crystal. Hello and welcome to your reading. Let's find out some information about your 2020 year in review and some energies diving into 2021. So these first 4 tarot cards are going to represent 2020. So we first have the Ruler of Cups, which is the King of Cups in this deck, the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. These cards are so pretty. I really love them. I will leave deck information in case any of you are interested in this deck down in the video description below. Anyway, 7 of coins. Sure, you don't want to hear me rambling. We have I forgive. Wait, no, that's for the. Those are for. No, we're not looking at that right now. Stop it, Tasha. Okay. We have the Ruler of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the 7 of Coins. Okay, let's see what 2020 was like for you. Maybe some lessons, just the energy around 2020, how it was for your pile. And remember, you are the ruler of your own reality. Please take what resonates with you and leave behind what does not. Please do not allow me or any other psychic to have you determine the course of your own reality. Like, do the things that resonate with you and are best for your well-being. If this reading resonates with you, I am really glad, but this is going off the current energies moving forward and the pathways opening up from here. You can always change the direction that you're heading. Always remember that. But this is this is representing the year 2020. But I thought I would tell you that just as a quick note. But let's see, 2020 year in review. So there's almost like this inventive energy that surrounded 2020 for this pile. So whereas the last group kind of was about stepping into 2021, where you're kind of reinventing your lifestyle, I feel like maybe that for this pile, this is the next step forward almost from that kind of point, where that's kind of what you did in 2020, where you had to kind of resort things a little for some of you. This is a general reading, so I'll get multiple messages more than likely. But it feels like 2020 was about really resorting your life, the structure of your life, or coming up with some sort of new idea. Some of you may be creatives in some sort. You do not have to be. But I feel like shifting the way you go about something as well is also coming up here, looking at these cards. So we have the 8 of Cups, where the eye is kind of looking down at all of these different cups. And also the 7 of Cups, you see all of these around the one eye. So the feeling, I like to read cards intuitively, by the way. I don't like to just go off of like the book information. But I'm feeling like, yeah, you had to sort through a lot of different options in some sort for some reason. I don't know what this is just yet, but it does feel like you had to come to some kind of creative solution, out of the box thinking for 2020. This is probably just doing things in a different way, which is a common thing that we've all had to do in 2020 because it's been such a different year. We've had to change our ways on a lot of things, but take it how it resonates with you. But I do feel this theme for you coming out in this reading from Spirit is saying like 2020 was about like kind of makeshifting things and seeing how you could creatively go about things in a different way to come to a different solution. This is also, I feel like, more giving energy with this 2 of Wands right now, working towards something. And then also it feels like compassion. So this could have been like you, not literally, but that energy of like giving the shirt off of your back to help another person, coming up with ways to help others, to be of service to others. So maybe a lot of you were really focused on that in 2020 and how can you make 2020 a better year for other people. So maybe you're very other people focused in this ways. You just like to help improve other people's lives, or maybe that's your job in a public setting where you have to be doing this kind of work for others' well-being. But I feel like it giving in a place of your heart that is really rewarding, and you like to see other people thrive. Like that, for some reason, that's coming through from these cards. I'm not sure. I can't pinpoint exactly why just yet. Maybe we'll figure that out in the upcoming cards. But I feel as if there was something like you were looking at and you had to come to some sort of creative solution. Like you were brainstorming or really mulling over, how can I fix this problem in 2020? And like you really had to put your minds, maybe you were putting your minds together with somebody else. You don't have to. I'm just saying what comes to mind from spirit, but maybe you had to kind of mix brands with that. Sounds so weird. Um, excuse me, I'm an odd one sometimes. But maybe you had to like combine your brain power with somebody else to come to a certain realization or conclusion or solution for something. Like I keep seeing like these multiple options until you find the one that works the most. And this can go off in different ways. Like if some of you are entrepreneurs, for example, maybe this is like you have so many pathways you can choose from, but it's like you had trouble finding the one that works. So you had to keep recycling and seeing which one you felt brought you the most success or fulfillment or whatever this is. Or you trying to reinvent something over and over till it gets just right. Let's see what information comes through regarding like integrating this energy from 2020 into 2021. So these next 3 cards will be about that. We have I forgive and let go with loving ease. So maybe this is releasing control over whatever this is, like not trying so hard. We will see. I'm getting ahead of myself. I trust the change unfolding in my life. Okay. And when I let others shine, I shine too. So let me pull this up a little bit for you guys. For you all. And get this in better view for you. So integrating this energy into 2021, how can you integrate this, or how is this going to be integrated into 2021 for you? So this feels like maybe in 2020, it's like you tried recycling something over and over in a cycle, trying to make it work and trying to make it work, and maybe you were just having trouble coming to the conclusion. Actually, for some of you, maybe there was trouble coming to this conclusion or finding the thing that works best. Like maybe this is something you really rattled your mind around trying to figure out. And I feel like, and this could be in regards to your personal relationships in your life, or certain problem solving things, or just trying to find solutions in general, whether this could be ideas, whether you're writing a book or something. I feel like for at least one of you, I feel like someone is writing a book. But anyway, I feel like it's like you keep recycling these different things. Like, how can I make this work better? And that can be relationships too, or just whatever area of your life this is. I'm feeling as if how this is going to be integrated into 2021 is it's like you're more so relinquishing the control that you may have been trying to have over whatever this thing in 2020 was about. And in 2021, it's like you're kind of just letting go and stepping back and feeling a little bit more carefree. Yeah, because we have I forgive and let go with loving ease. So this is letting go, relinquishing the control, or trying over and over to make something work, and finally just letting something be, and getting a lot more energy, more so going with the flow. I have I trust the change unfolding in my life, and when I let others shine, I shine too. So yeah, so I feel like for one of you with these cards, so entering into 2021, it feels like maybe there's something in 2020 that you could not fix or just couldn't find a solution to, or no matter how much you tried with somebody, nothing got through to them, or you just couldn't fix a relationship or repair something, or you just weren't getting anywhere with what you were working on. Like there's almost like this a little bit of grievance with this, maybe somewhat of regret because you kept trying and trying, and it's like you couldn't save whatever these other flowers were, because we have the flowers, and see how these other flowers aren't as big. This is just the way I'm reading it intuitively right now. And you have the one up top here, and it's like her focus is going on this more this year. So it's focusing more on what is going right rather than what you can't control. Letting go of the expectations that you have to fix everything, that you have to come to a solution for somebody else or something that isn't currently attainable, or just, yeah, letting this go, leaving room for new things to come in and flourish, and trusting that this is for the best. Like going more with the flow, whether this is with your job or relationships, or if you're an entrepreneur, like letting these seeds go off into the universe and waiting for them to bloom when it's right for them to bloom, or waiting for the right ones to bloom. And this is, yeah, again, more of a carefree energy. Yeah, it's a lot more carefree energy. So I feel like 2020 is going to, if you allow it to, teach you about letting go a lot. And I know that's not always the funnest lesson. I, for one, have some trouble with letting go of certain things in my life. I'm very persistent on certain things, and I know, like, I'll keep trying and recycling things in a different way, seeing if I can make it work, that kind of thing. But then it's like I'm holding something so hard. So like whether this is business or whatever, like if you're waiting for your business to bloom, for example, it doesn't have to be business, and you're not really getting anywhere, like you're holding on too tight. And I feel like coming into 2021, you're learning to integrate letting go, letting things flow in, and coming from a space of fulfilling your own self, like doing something because you enjoy doing it, and focusing on personal enjoyment rather than trying to like control the outcome of something, if that makes sense. Like you're just free flowing, enjoying your time, feeling more carefree, not getting so wrapped up in whatever it was you may have been wrapped up in 2020 about, and just enjoying the small things, having more gratitude. Like I feel like you still might be kind of looking at what didn't bloom, that you may have been recycling over and over again, but you're seeing a lot more blessings coming in, and Spirit's like, hey, look at all these other things that are flowing in for you. There's more things that are trying to make room into your life, but there's something that needs to be let go of from the previous year. And this is about letting go, learning to let go. And again, I know that's not fun to hear always, depending what it is, but I feel like you're going to be embracing change more and letting this flow into your life. Maybe this is also forgiving somebody too. Maybe you've tried to make a relationship work over and over and over, and it's like you kept getting hurt, or it just was not working. And then it's like you finally just letting the universe do its thing, like letting, and also like for some of you who've planted a lot of seeds for your business, not like figuratively, and it was taking a while to bloom, and it's like you're trying to control the rate at which they bloom, and it's finally like, okay, I know that I need to step back and just let the universe work the way it's supposed to, and just enjoy my life more, because I spent so much time trying to control this issue, or like ruminating over whatever this, or trying to make this work, that I was not enjoying my life, the other things in my life that I want to pay more attention to, and I want to feel more connected to these other aspects of my life, and I want to have more gratitude. That's kind of the feeling I feel from this, like integrating this into 2021. I feel like it's a lot of letting go with ease and being more carefree and enjoying the moment, being more present, letting go of the past and working towards something new, but not with as much like hands-on control over the outcome, doing it from a place of gratitude and enjoyment, etc. So these next two cards represent your energy stepping into 2021. So we have baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay. We have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflicts. Interesting. Let me pull up my chair a little bit closer. It's getting slightly uncomfortable, and I did not mean to move that. I apologize. Sorry. So this is stepping into 2021. So this feels like giving yourself space from something. We have baby steps, and we also have this karmic relationship card with, there's one person standing over here and one way over here. So it's like you still see this person. If this is regards to a relationship or a person in your life, it's like you still have your eye, but it's like you're letting things play out more naturally, or the solution to things play out more naturally, letting somebody come to their own conclusion about something on their own and just trusting the universe in the process. That's kind of what I feel for you as you step into 2021, like the kind of energy that you're going to be embodying. There might still be some reminiscing over whatever this is. Again, it doesn't have to be a person. It could just be something that you kept trying really hard to recycle over and over again, a cycle to make it work, but it just didn't seem to be happening in your timing. Yeah, this feels like leaving it room so it can grow and flourish on its own with baby steps. This is allowing yourself to move on step by step, finally seeing that, hey, there's something else beyond this situation or this thing that I want to experience. Like, I want to experience more joy in my life or more opportunity. Or like the year 2021 is going to be more expanded in a way it was not in 2020, because maybe there was a lot of energy again spent on trying to get to a certain outcome, like holding on to it so tightly that you didn't get to experience the other things. And I feel like 2021, stepping into it, you're going to be a little more open to seeing what's beyond this doorway, seeing what else is out there. Yeah. We have action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So earlier I also mentioned how some of the energy that was coming from this reading involved like brainstorming, trying to come to certain ideas. Maybe some of you are writers actually, or creatives again, and it's like you keep trying to figure something out, or waiting for your big break or whatever this is, or waiting for the right idea to take off. And maybe you were trying to force the ones that were not ready to force or were not meant to force at the time. And this feels like action. It says follow your intuition before it makes sense. So spirit might be working very close with you if you are creative. So pay attention to those ideas that pop into your head out of nowhere or in your sleep as well. Spirit is trying to nudge you towards something that maybe you hadn't thought of before, but it's like finally maybe this is the idea that actually takes off for what you are working towards. Or coming to, also I'm hearing this karmic relationship card, you may be coming into a certain understanding from a different person, or a perspective about a situation in your life that you didn't currently see before, like priorly see before. And you may start going into 2021 seeing this other side of things, or seeing things from a different perspective. But it's like you're leaving something behind that you try to hold on really tight to in 2021. And it's like this new journey that might feel a little scary for some of you at first. If this is in relationships or like a really big change in your life, again, take how it resonates with you. But I feel like this is new growth, new expansion. Expansion is the word I'm trying to say here. Leaving behind the old, letting go, letting the process unfold naturally and divine timing. I hate being told to be patient in these readings, and I'm so sorry, but that's kind of what's coming out here. It's about patience. Let's see if there's any more information regarding your year in review and any information about 2021 for you, pile number 3. Maybe there's also an unexpected opportunity coming into 2021 that you didn't see coming, or a new person coming into your life where it's like, maybe if this had to do in regard to romance, maybe you had like an ex that you tried working it out. Like, this is just an example. An ex that you tried to work things out with, and it's like no matter what you do, you just couldn't meet them eye to eye, or meet them in the middle, or they couldn't meet you in the middle or something. And it's like, why won't this work out? And you're trying so hard to hold on to them that It's like, why isn't this happening? And then you relinquish some of this need to hold on to this person. And it's like, finally, maybe this other person comes in that makes you see, that you start to see, oh, this is why this was not meant for me at this time, because there's something better beyond the horizon for you, or some experience that's better beyond the horizon for you, or some idea that was better than any of the ones that you've tried before that needed to come in. Like, something needed to happen first coming into 2021. Like, I feel like this is the year that it'll start to approach whatever that thing is. And healing is not linear also. If this is in regards to healing and forgiving or letting someone go, just know that, like, you're gonna have times where you feel more empowered and confident and you feel better, and then there's other times where it's gonna be harder, but it's almost like you're putting more distance between yourself and something that just didn't seem to be working out. All right, I'm feeling this card. We have the Emperor. Okay, let's put that up. Let's put that right here. Maybe there's more abundance coming in for you in 2021 as well. The Six of Swords. So yeah, leaving something else behind, relinquishing control over a situation or the need for it. And allowing more blessings and abundance to pour into your life. Making room for better things in 2021. Like, finally allowing this to come through. Listening more to your intuition to help guide you through a situation also. And also your dreams. Dreams keeps coming through. Okay, I'm going to take these cards. There's 3 that fell on the floor. So we have the 6 of crystals. So we have the 6 of swords and the 6 of crystals. So 6 might be an important number for you. Oh, actually, we have an extra card. I'll take it anyway. We have perspective and the Empress. So we have the Emperor, the Emperor and the Empress here. You guys. So I'm going to put that there for now. Put those next to each other. Find that interesting if this is regarding, like, also a person. And then we have the 10 of Cups. So again, more emotional fulfillment. Like, maybe you had your grasp too tightly, and it's, again, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but I feel like maybe you just tried something over and over again. It's tried to control an outcome so much that it's like it wasn't leaving room for whatever this new thing was that's trying to come into place that leads to a lot more emotional fulfillment or success in your life. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, shifting your perspective heading into 2021 as well. Yeah, this again feels like this dual perspective on something. Maybe this is for some of you who are dealing with this in a person. I feel for some reason some of you may have been having nightmares about something going on in your life, and Spirit's saying pay attention to those nightmares because there's a subconscious message about what is happening in those dreams that you need to pay attention to. Like, maybe you were afraid to find the answer, but it's going to come out through there. Let's see if there's anything else for you, pile number 3. Yeah, finally, so there's going to be some sort of creative solution coming into 2021, but it's not going to be what you expected that you wanted to make happen in 2020, or like whatever you were recycling through this year or kept trying over and over, these multiple things. There's something new trying to come in, but it feels like more unexpected and catches you off guard. And this could be an intuitive realization or a person or some experience, like something you're going to be presented with, some sort of opportunity that is different than what you had thought of. And it's kind of like, well, why didn't I think of that? It presents itself in 2021 for you. All right. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. And I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If this message brought you value and you found it to resonate with you, I would really appreciate if you let me know in the comments down below and give my video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new and you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like it in the future. Thank you so much for watching and much love to you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. I feel like there might be somebody watching this that watched pile 3 that's still watching, and Spirit is telling me for whoever hears this specifically, and if this resonates with you, if you feel it resonates, but you have abundance coming into your life going into 2021. Like, you have abundance coming soon. So success, abundance, more fun times, especially regarding like gaining financial wealth. Yeah, financial windfall. Yeah, more exciting times for you. Anyway, let's get on to group number 4. But for somebody who stuck with me during that ramble, thank you. And I hope that resonated with you. Hello, pile number 4, our final pile for today. Hello and welcome to your reading. For those of you who were drawn to the Black Amber Stone, hello and welcome. Let's get into your 2020 year in review and diving into some information about 2021. So for your first 4 cards, we have some tarot cards, and this is going to represent 2020 for you. So we have the 5 of Swords. This year has definitely not been the easiest of years for many of us. And we'll see where this is going. We have the Conqueror of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups, I believe. Yes, the Knight of Cups in this deck. We have the High Sage, which is also known as the High Priestess in the Rider-Waite Tarot, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, let me pull these down so I can see them a little bit better from where I'm at. Let's see what information is coming through for you. So I feel like this doesn't have to resonate with everybody. For at least one of you watching this, I feel like this message was meant to find you. But with this 5 of Swords here, I feel like you may have started out into 2020 with having left a lot of conflict. So maybe this was 2019, like the end of 2019, going into 2020. Like, maybe this was some family struggles or conflict within family, I'm hearing. But I feel like you may have had to walk away from something. And I feel like in 2020, with leaving this behind, this old energy, it was like shutting a door, opening a new one to 2020, and then a new relationship presenting itself, or something that had the potential to blossom into a relationship. And I know not all of you are looking for love, or we're looking for love in 2020, but I do feel that for somebody. So a new romantic interest, offer of love, or just feeling ready to put your heart on the table again. Maybe after some events that you have gone through in 2019, maybe 2020 was the year where you're like, okay, I'm finally ready to give my heart to somebody or make an offering to somebody. Yeah, this feels, like some sort of relationship opening. And you know, it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friendship, and this could be like getting closer to a certain friend or person in your life in 2020 where maybe you didn't feel as close to them before because you had too much going on. And it's like 2020, or in 2019 maybe you felt that way, but in 2020 it's like it shifted to where you wanted to offer this, and you felt more replenished in this way, regardless of the circumstances that have been going on in 2020. Like your relationships, though, I feel like maybe you felt more ready to enter in something that's more aligned with you for that current year, that energetic state that you were in. I feel like in 2020 you've had to be there for a lot of people. Maybe you were kind of the person that was everyone else's shoulder to cry on, listening ear. You were offering your compassion in big ways in 2020. I do feel that with these cards, because we have the High Sage and the Conqueror of Cups. So this is offering something emotional. So this could be emotional support, or your heart for somebody else, or again, emotional support for someone else. And the High Sage can represent intuition, what's going on beneath the surface, hidden knowledge. We have that next to the Five of Swords, which can be, it can represent conflict, especially maybe when family or close relationships, I'm sensing for this reading. Or old ties. This feels like a more outdated energy for some reason. Like, even though we're talking about the year 2020, which is about to end, this feels like even more outdated. Like something that could have started in the beginning of the year. Or earlier in the year, that it's like you're finally coming back from whatever had happened. And it's like you're finally able to open yourself back up again to somebody, or just wanting to, or waiting for the person that has the keyhole to your key, if that makes sense. Sorry about that. My video had been interrupted, so I have to kind of make shift from where I was before. But I really feel like maybe again in the prior year before 2020, maybe it's like you were walking from some messy connections or situations, and 2020 was about opening yourself back up to the possibility of these connections or connection. Yeah, and just being more open socially as well, even if that's from a distance with everything that has happened in 2020. I just feel like you're on this, like, you're on the look for a certain connection, and this doesn't have to be romantic. It can also be friendship. But again, with this Knight of Wands and this key right here, I kind of feel like it's like you're waiting, and maybe that's what it feels like in 2020. Like you've been waiting for a certain connection to pop up. Let's see what your oracle cards, and these oracle cards, the next three oracle cards, will represent how this is going to be integrating into 2021, or how you can integrate this energy into 2021. So we have, I trust the mystery of life. Collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. So, wow, okay. This kind of, this, I see where this is going already with this card. And my emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. So this definitely feels like, again, 2020 was the year where you set the intention, where you are ready to make these new connections with people, or open your heart up, or just be able to give of your heart more freely, or be more sociable. Integrating this into 2020, this feels like you coming together with a group of like-minded people, being more open to different social experiences, collaborating as a team, or maybe as a community. It almost feels like with the trust the mystery of life, that she's connecting with these birds near her, this raven. And this feels like, again, communication. Maybe there's more communication going to be opened up for you in 2021, sorry. As opposed to where you were searching for this in 2020. I feel like this is going to be integrated, so you're more open to new experiences, collaboration, teamwork, and even possibility of new friendships coming into the mix. Yeah, this is definitely like getting over some past heartache and finally stepping into this energy where you're ready to step into the open. This is really beautiful. Let me see if there's anything else here. Yeah, definitely communication. Maybe even coming into some sort of partnership, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but it definitely can be for somebody. Or this could be like the family of your making, so souls that are not bonded by blood even necessarily, but by your friendship, by your connection, by your bonds, by your trust and love. I definitely feel like this is a huge opening in 2021 with the energy that you're carrying over, because it's like, again, you've been through the heartache, and there's been a sense of uncertainty in what you're searching for, I think, maybe, or you've been waiting for this connection or these connections to come in, but it's like maybe this doesn't fully happen till the end of 2020 or into 2021. But that's definitely like the feeling I'm getting. New friendships, new connections, being more involved in your community, your family, your friendships, being open to new relationships, and trusting. I trust the mystery of life, trusting the mystery of life. Having the courage to pull forward no matter what heartbreak you've been through before that may have made you feel more closed off or been cluttering your mind prior to that. So yeah, it definitely feels like stepping into the unknown, getting outside of your comfort zone a little more, like feeling ready to be outside of your comfort zone for some of you. Some of you might already just be comfortable with doing that, and maybe it's just that you were not ready before, like there was something restricting you in the beginning of 2020, and as the year progressed, you stepped out more and more. You wanted to seek more social connections or a social connection, and it's like you were searching for this and ready for it, and it's like I feel like the door will unlock in 2021 if it has not already for you. And I definitely feel, again, it's like this energy of being part of a team. Ooh, we had a card fall out. I was going to pull some more tarot cards to see what else came through for you. But yeah, definitely being more of a team, or having like this teamwork mind frame, working together with others, wanting to find like this family that is not linked by blood but by friendship, or just, again, like could be definitely be a romantic partner. I am feeling some emotional energy where the waters run deep. This like the kind of image that's popping into my mind. And it's like you're sending this wish out into the universe, and this is getting drawn closer to you as this new year approaches. So, I said I would be shuffling some more tarot cards to see if there's any additional messages before we close out the reading today. Wait, no. I am getting ahead of myself. Let's get your final two oracle cards before we shuffle. These last two oracle cards represent your energy stepping into 2021. So we have the portal. Yes, definitely like ready for new beginnings, new experiences, new adventures. It says doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. So yeah, being open to new, especially social experiences. I'm definitely feeling this energy. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So yes, closing out this old chapter. Yeah, definitely closing out this old chapter and like embracing the new light of day. So you might actually be somebody who's very excited for what the new year may bring after everything that has happened in 2020. Valuing going out more into the world, that kind of feeling I'm getting. Honoring new social connections and just ready to get out there again, or get back into the social world or world of dating. Take that how it resonates with you. I'm going to reshuffle this since I was all mixed up a moment ago. So if there are any additional messages. Yeah, this is definitely you stepping into 2021, like just ready for the next big adventure, whatever lies ahead, whatever unexpected twist comes ahead. I feel like you've done the healing work. And now you're ready to experience more, and you're excited for this because you did this. You did the work that you needed to already. I'm feeling this bottom card needs to come out. So the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this feels like you've been impatient for the year to come to a close, or for this new beginning to start. Like you're ready for this to happen. Maybe there's somebody you've been waiting to see as well that you may be having a visit from or going to visit in 2021 at some point. And that might be a huge highlight of your year. I'm feeling to take this card. The Nine of Crystals. Definitely more communication opening up, the desire to communicate. I don't know why, but teaching is coming up in this card for me. Maybe somebody that is watching this is a teacher of some sort, or they desire to become a teacher, or maybe this is just the energy that you'll be bringing forth to 2021 to get more involved with the community around you. Let's see what other cards. I'm feeling this one right here. We have the Knight of Crystals. So we have 2 crystals cards here, which are pentacles in this deck. It's something that you've been preparing for a while. I definitely feel like a lot of excitement from this pile, a lot of impatience for this to come. It's like you've been waiting for a while for something to happen, or an event that maybe there's been an event that you were preparing for that keeps getting delayed, and you'll finally be able to do that thing in 2021. But it definitely feels like preparing something. We have the Lovers. Yeah, so definitely these new connections coming, and some of you missing some, I'm hearing family members that you've been wanting to see, and you finally getting to reconnect with them. And it doesn't have to be family. Again, take that how it resonates with you. But this just reiterates the connection coming in also. For those of you who are interested in romance, this does feel like it's coming through for you, or exciting times with a partner if you are with someone. And your final card is the Empress. Yes, this feels like a lot more. I don't know exactly everything that's going to happen, obviously, in 2021, but I do feel like in some shape or form, there's going to be opportunities for you to have an abundant social life. So whether this is virtually or in person, which it feels like you're going to be able to do more with the people that you want to see, or have more events maybe. Again, I don't know how exactly this will play out in the year to come, and there's different restrictions for different areas, but for some of you it's being able to go to some sort of gathering or event. I'm getting that strong feeling like you've been really waiting for this kind of opportunity for a while, and you're ready to socialize with people, and you're just wanting to really communicate with the people, get back in touch with people, meet new people. Like, you're open to these experiences as 2021 is approaching and is going to be approaching. Like, I feel like that's going to be huge on your priority list for this particular pile. Your connections are at the forefront, building new connections, strengthening old ones that are still in alignment with you, of course. Yeah, checking to see how everyone's doing and coordinating. A lot of social energy in this pile I'm seeing. Yeah, and just ready to take on that new adventure and meet new people, experience new things, and opening your heart back up. And communication is going to be very strong for you in 2021. All right, I hope that you enjoyed your reading, pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading was meaningful for you, and if it resonated, I would appreciate if you would give my video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you are new and you would like to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.